Shalom, Yasharala. This your brother Dawada, coming back at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for you, Aki, and pushing this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. So I want to jump into this here topic, basically dealing with the effects that this here word is having on the world, especially on Esau Edom, because this is the end of his kingdom, But nevertheless, you have the men of the Lord that's on the highways and the byways prophesying the downfall of his kingdom, all right, prophesying about the curses that's falling upon Esau, all right, prophesying about the downfall of Babylon and the destruction that's going on here, man. And so beforehand, people used to laugh at us, call us crazy, whatever, whatnot now. But now people are losing sleep over this. People are losing, they're going out of their wits over this here truth going out, man. All right, you even have people committing suicide over this, man. You even see some of these Edomites on YouTube, just like straight bugging out. You know what I'm saying? They just wilding. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not gonna be your slave. You're gonna be my slave. They just bugging out, man. And you see, this is really getting to these people, man. All right, and with the the New Jersey hoax or whatever, whatnot, All right. Nevertheless, that's not how we get down. All we was commanded to do was to preach this here word, man. All right. That's all we had to do, man. We had to prophesy, prophesy to our people and also let these nations know what their judgment is going to be. All right. The Lord said, wait ye upon me until I rise up into the prey. The Lord is going to be coming, bringing this here destruction. But nevertheless, with just us prophesying, reading out the scriptures, man, hey, like the Most High say, with the foolishness of preaching. All right, people don't think that what we doing is making it, y'all just out there reading them Bibles. Y'all ain't really doing nothing. Y'all so on and so forth. Or some people may look at it as, oh, y'all want to, have like, how do I say, for lack of a better term, what do you call them things? You basically want to switch up the society and you want to have a whole new society or whatever, whatnot. Y'all want to reprogram society and what y'all want going on. But nevertheless, why y'all ain't doing nothing about it? Why y'all ain't, why you not doing so-called black economics? Why you not doing X, Y, and Z, setting up schools and setting up all these different things, But and what they think is straight foolishness. Like y'all just think reading out them damn Bibles is going to help y'all out doing something, man. Y'all lost y'all minds. But in reality, what they don't understand is that these are living words that's in this here book, man. All right. And this is the Most High's words, man. All right. The living power. All right. But nevertheless, I want to read through a couple of these here scriptures. All right. Which is going through this. But hey, at the end all be all, a lot of these people are hurt, man. This is really getting to them up under their skins, man. All right. Whether, they out there, openly, like let's say these Edomites, man, whether or not they openly having a conversation talking about Esau, Edom, knowing that they Edomites, but nevertheless, they might not have, they may not be saying that on the outwardly, you know what I'm saying? But on the inside, they didn't came across a video. Somebody didn't told them about this. They didn't research it up and they losing sleep over this, man. All right. When you look at the trends of what's going on in America, man. All right. Alcohol consumption is skyrocketing, man. Depression is skyrocketing, man. Suicides is skyrocketing, man. Mainly upon Esau Edom, man. And which these are the curses that's falling upon him, man. All right. But nevertheless, all these things are skyrocketing right now, which is all signaling bad times for Esau, man. He's just going through it, man. All right, but not just Esau, but hey, you also got 2/3 of our own people, man. Sometimes dealing with our people, and they, they be trying to finesse their way up out of certain situations or whatever, whatnot. So then they'll just bug the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if I can't have it my way, then fuck everything. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you're like, well, that's on you. But you see them bugging out too. You might be, speaking to a relative or whatever, whatnot. They know the situation that you in, and then they, in the back of their mind, they know that you're right. I'm like, damn, I didn't see this person change their whole life around and certain things going on for them, but I don't want to get down with that. So I'm going to just, and you just see how the demons just bug them out over this, man. Because of what you going into the scriptures, you just bringing out the scriptures, man. You don't have to speak about what you think is going on or how you feel. That's how they always try to get us. Well, I don't want to hear what's in that book. I want to hear what you think about this, but these ain't our words. These are the Most High's words, man. All right, let me actually go there first. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse, I want to read 4. I can get it in verse 17. This is Ezekiel 3 and 17. It says, Son of man, I made thee a watchman into the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. All right, so these are the warnings from the Most High. These are the Most High's words. All right, let me go up real quick. This is Ezekiel 3 and 4 says, and he said unto me, son of man, go get thee to the house of Israel and speak my words unto them. All right. So what the Most High gave the men of the Lord was his words. All right. But this is why, dealing with our people, they always want to revert to, I don't want to read what's in that book. Tell me how you feel about this, what you think about this, because ultimately they just want to be justified in the things that they got going on, for instance, like the scriptures say, basically the Most High deprived the woman of wisdom. You tell a woman that, she might bug the fuck. What you mean? That's just wicked. That's so on and so forth, because she's just in her feelings. But then when you break it down about your children, like, well, the Most High deprived your children of wisdom as well too. Like, think about it. That's why they got to be led. This is why you got to tell them, don't touch that fire. It's hot. They don't know no better. You see what I'm saying? But as an adult looking at a child, you understand that they just but a child. They don't understand everything that you understand, But there's no, and then that's the situation, because they need to be led by their parents, right? Same as with the order of everything, man. The man is the head over the woman, man. So she's supposed to be, getting her guidance from the man. Just like how a man can't really do nothing without the Most High, man. So in order for us to get to the Most High, we got to go through Yahweh, man. There's an order for certain things, man. But yet and still, people will get all, in their feelings or whatever, whatnot, when these words start coming out, man. Because these are the words of the Most High, and they just want to, like Scripture also say, prophesy unto us smooth things, man. All right, they want to hear lies and things like that. They prophesy unto us deceit. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear what makes them feel good, man. But yet and still, this is the Most High's words. All right, he's saying, look, I'm going to give you warning before. Let me read 17 and 18. Ezekiel 3 and 17 says, son of man, I made thee a watchman into the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And when I say to the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning to speak, to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but the blood will I require at thy hand. Now, we go through this quite often, but nevertheless, what the point I wanted to get here is at the top of verse 18, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. All right. So these aren't the words that we telling you. Look, bro, I feel like you being wicked, so you need to stop doing this and you need to stop doing that. Nah, man, this is what the Most High say, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you shouldn't be edging yourself up, man. You shouldn't be, lining yourself up. You need to grow your beard. That's the Most High's word. That's what he got going on. That's what he say what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the end all be all, especially like before when I don't even know, because when I was in the world, I just always felt funny about dudes without no facial hair. Like, yo, you either the police or a pedophile, dealing with Esau. But, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Something as small as that. Like, well, I mean, these are the Most High's words. You know what I'm saying? You may feel one type of way about it, but you may not feel, you may feel a different way about it. But at the end all be all, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can get out of your feelings with all that. All right. But a lot of the times our people are so cut. All right. The fact of the matter is that, they try to, tell us lies, man. We don't want to hear the truth, man. All right. Because why? This start to cut their damn spirit, man. All right. So actually, and before I get that, I was trying to start here the book of Habakkuk. I was going to read Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come and it will not tarry. Because, I had pulled this first, because I was opening up speaking about how these prophecies is getting, especially to Esau Edom, man. All right. Really to everybody, man. But nevertheless, Esau Edom, he coming down with great wrath, because he got but a short time trying to take us up off the internet, try to come up with all these different lies about us and demonize us all these different types of ways and so on and so forth, man. All right. So nevertheless, ultimately, it's because it's the Most High's words is going forth, and now he's starting to feel the effects of these here prophecies coming down on him. All right. But nevertheless, let's go from there to the book of Hebrews. This is going to be a real short lesson. Hebrews 4 and 12. All right. It says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and it is a discerner of thoughts and the intents of the heart, man. This is like a real deep script right here, man. A real deep precept, man. Because at the end all be all, man, like if you preaching this here, if you understand these breakdowns, right, and you out here preaching to people, boy, you see how this shit cut people. First and foremost, if you know what I'm saying, like if you like a man of the Lord, right, before you even start going out preaching, bro, you cut so damn bad when you first hear this here truth, man. You know what I'm saying? You start hearing this, and then like the scripture say, my sheep hears my voice and they do follow. You may be, coming out of the world, you know what I'm saying? You may be, stumbling over the wrong things, people cussing or whatever, whatnot. That might be, a stumbling block. But beyond that, when you start going into these scripts, these precepts, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, hold up. damn, let me just put my head down and walk the fuck away, man. Because that's what this here word do to you, man. All right. You know, when you going off with certain things, man. For instance, the scriptures say the countenance does show forth, roughly paraphrasing, you know, their countenance does show forth, you know, how they are, you know. And when you think about that, it's like, yo, man, look at these people, right? And look at how they, you know, how they dress, how they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? You could tell a lot about a person, how they dress, how they carry themselves. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, that this should be how it is, because I know that for me and myself, you know, I done got this from my relatives. But boy, you need to go get you some nice new shoes. You should always have some nice shoes, some real nice expensive shoes. Like, man, I don't really give a fuck about all that materialistic shit. We're not talking about that. We're talking about, like, for instance, if you hell, you see somebody in a orange jumpsuit, 9 times out of 10 they're an inmate. You see somebody in a police uniform, 9 times out of 10 they're the police. You know what I'm saying? You see these women walking around half butt ass naked, 10 times out of 10 they thoughts out here, man. You know what I'm saying? They everybody freaks, man. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody walking around with their pants hanging off their ass or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10 they off in the streets doing some street shit. You know, you see these people out here. You know, you see these women wearing like men clothing, like these studs, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference. You know, you see feminine women wearing pants, which they're not supposed to be doing that anyway. But you see feminine women wearing pants versus these studs wearing pants, man. These studs, like, you got to look at them 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Like, is that a dude or a chick? It really looked like a dude. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a chick. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, their countenance does show forth of how they are, man. Their character, man. All right? But nevertheless, when you bring stuff out like that, you're like, oh, yeah, I could tell you such on and so forth, you know? And when you bring this out to a person like that and they actually, it plays back into their mind of like, damn, actually, I do. You know, it's like a cardboard cutout, a cookie cutout, man. For instance, these studs, right? All these studs got like the same type of look to them, man. They all tatted up. They always be sagging their pants. You know what I'm saying? They probably got a basketball or baseball cap on, tatted all up. You know, just gold grill and everything, right? Maybe got some dreads. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, that's just the, you know, how they're going to wind up keeping themselves, man. So when you go into these scriptures and these precepts, or hell, the so-called white man, you know, you breaking down who he is, you know, or breaking down these curses on Israel, man. All right, that really cut somebody to the spirit, man. Like, what is that? I think it's in the book of Hosea where it says, now therefore consider. Let me see if I can find that. I don't want to go too far off topic. Where is that at? Wait. I think it's Hosea 1. Slaki, give me a second. Let me just look this up. Oh, Haggai 1:6. This is Haggai 1:6. It says, let me go to 5. It says, now therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. All right. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but you have not enough. You drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. He that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes, man. Now, we're going to just deal with the Jake Mills, because a lot of these women, you know, this is like their society, so they pretty much living it up. They, you know, they kind of at the top of this society up under Esau. But nevertheless, you know, you read this to a real Jake man, like not one of these dudes out there like so-called selling drugs or whatever, whatnot, you know, that type of dude. But you tell this to a real Jake dude who out here actually busting his ass and working all the damn time and don't never have enough, man. It's always behind. People always taking out his damn paycheck, so on and so forth. You read this to them, you know what I'm saying? It's going to kind of, you know, not to say cut them in a bad way, but it's going to really resonate with their spirit, man. Because they can identify with them, with these scriptures, man. They see themselves in these scriptures, man. You know, we can go to Isaiah 3 with the curses that's on our women, man. All right, but nevertheless, you know, I'm not trying to go too far off topic, but let me go back to Hebrews 4:12. It says, for the word is quick, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of joints and marrow and discerner of thoughts and intents of heart. All right. So, I was giving examples of, how when Jake sometime hear about these certain scriptures, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of cut them a certain type of way. Like, damn, I really see myself in that book now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in there the whole time. Like, it really do something to you. But how much more now when we bringing out these scriptures about these damn Edomites, man? All right, because they thought that they was the Israelites the whole time, but yet and still, like, wait a minute, y'all would agree that y'all ruling the earth right now, right? Well, the Israelites ain't ruling the earth right now. The Israelites are still in captivity. That's why the Lord got to come back. Y'all believe the Lord coming back, right? But yeah, the Lord coming back to set those captives free. All right, but if y'all the Israelites, shouldn't y'all be in captivity right now? And who is the person that's ruling the world? Who is the Lord gonna have to come back to fight and take out of power, man? Y'all all know about this, the damn devil, right? So, once they start putting these, once they, you start breaking down certain of these precepts to them about their wickedness and all the different things they do. Hey, shit, you can go to Job 30, talking about the caveman, all right, dwelling in the clefts of the rocks. All right, a lot of the scriptures that show forth, hey, give me that same red meat. All right, talking about Esau and the ways he get down, man. All right, when you start breaking these things down to them, you know what I'm saying? If they sit there and consider a lot of these things, man, this is what's going on, man. Now you have these companies, all right, well, we have like these companies that's like Facebook, a lot of these social media sites, Facebook, YouTube, and all these different people, they have they contracted out these different companies, and I think YouTube actually has like a division inside of YouTube, but nevertheless, there's a lot of these companies out here now that work for these other social media sites like Facebook or whatever, whatnot, And there was one that made the news that's out here in Tampa, right? But nevertheless, and they was complaining about all the harsh work conditions, all these long hours and cramped up in this little small shack-like place or whatever, whatnot. But in reality, their job is to sit here and watch our videos all day long, man, and pretty much flag them. This is what their job is all day long, to just sit here and watch our videos all day long and just flag them and try to get us up off the internet. Now, watching these videos all day long. Now, a lot of these people are Edomites, you know what I'm saying? Some of them are Jake, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of these people are Edomites, and they don't believe this. You know what I'm saying? They just think that we retarded or whatever, whatnot, because especially this is the narrative that they've been painted. Okay, you're about to get this your job. We're going to try to get some of these crazy radicals off the internet. They're just spewing stuff, but we don't want to get this misinformation out there, and it's kind of harmful to some people. So they buy that hook, line, and sinker, you know what I'm saying, from what they being fed. But now they, 1 month at the job, first month at the job, they just laughing at this. Look at these stupid guys out here. Look at these idiots. Look at these guys. They're so stupid. You know what I'm saying? To 2, 3, 4, 5 months in, now they, you know what I'm saying? They've been hearing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Now they starting to look around at certain things like, wait a minute. The so-called white man is the one that's over here plundering all these other countries. He is the one that's over here devouring all these other nations. He is the one that got the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity. You know what I'm saying? They are under these curses. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. They are building nuclear weapons. We do see what they're talking about with World War III popping off in Russia and all of them. We do see the RFID chip being pushed as the mark of the beast. We do see them telling us every time they talk about the RFID chip as the mark of the beast to cancel this and all these other things. Because there's a lot of shit that they got going on right now that, like, for instance, they put on the news that Yahweh Shah is coming sign, all right, and called it anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you somewhat into a sane mind and you know, like, I can't even say what kind of mind. If I was in one of these situations, I'd be like, if I had that job and I didn't know anything about this here truth, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden this here weird name that I ain't never heard before, all of a sudden is now some new anti-Semitic. This is like the most derogatory word or whatever, whatnot. And I've never heard this word before. I'm going to look into that word, right? I'm like, oh, what is this word? What is it? How is this an offensive word or whatever, whatnot? You start looking into it, then you come across the truth, man. All right. And then these people are like, oh, shit, wait a minute. Yahweh Shah, that's actually who the world English calls Jesus Christ. Wait a minute. Are they breaking it down in the book of Revelation, what he looked like? Oh, wait a minute. They do say that in the book. Actually, that is kind of what he looked like. Oh, shit, we might have had everything all fucked up. Like, hey, we can read that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, man. All right. But that's, pertaining to when we actually get saved up out of here. But at this point in time, man, you have these people that's watching our videos day in and day out, man. All right. Seeing these things that's happening, man. Or people hearing about this at their job, man. Some of these people just hooked and just be watching damn videos, man, and just startled in their sleep, man. A lot of these people want to be debunkers. Oh, I'm going to go over here and debunk these people. They just want to be major trolls, and at the end all be all, they wind up getting convicted, man. In fact, there's another situation. What do you call them people? The FBI. They have a job title, right, for these people that do the same shit, right? Now, what they call the shits is sock puppets, right? Now, what a sock puppet is a fake-ass account that these people have. And they'll go on your channel and they'll
comment on something like, let's say you do a deep ass heavy video and it's really like some real edification, but they've already watched your video, so now they got to come in with the disinformation. So, and all you brothers have all seen this shit, man. They'll, let's say you're doing a topic on who is Esau, right? All of a sudden in your comment section, you got this some unknown person with some weird ass avatar. The avatar is probably some variation of Jake, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, let's say it was a picture of a so-called white man at first, or a real picture, like the Quaker Oats do, but then now it's in like so-called blackface. Then they got this weird ass name. Then you go click on their channel, it has no content, and then the channel was just created a couple days ago, But then this dude goes on and he comments on your comment section, and he has like a 5-paragraph situation about whatnot, and then throughout, if you actually read it all, he's stumbling over his own stuff, like you contradicting yourself, For instance, I can remember one, it was like this dude was breaking down to me that the Arabs are the Edomites and so on and so forth. But at the end all be all of what he was saying, he's like, well, I don't know who the Edomites actually are. Nobody knows who the Edomites are. I'm like, well, why did you just write me 5 paragraphs of how the Arabs are the Edomites? But then at the very last paragraph, you say that don't nobody know who the Edomites are, But then you go on their page, like, well, if you know all this, why aren't you preaching? Why aren't you teaching? You know what I'm saying? And you can go back and forth with them on the comment board, but that's kind of what they want. So people will look at the comments and be like, oh, this is, our people, they look at it for entertainment purposes. But nevertheless, they'd be like, yo, man, you hit them with the shit that they really got going on. You expose that. It's like, no, bro, this is one of your sock puppets. I know this is a horrible shit for you to have to do as your job. Like, it's sad. This is your day job, bro. Like, for real? What kind of man sit on the internet all day just watching videos, getting paid just to scoff all damn day? Like, bro, you can't go get you a real fucking job? Oh, y'all can say that about us, but we on the internet putting up videos. But, yo, we got regular jobs, bro. We do this on top of our regular jobs. We're not sitting here getting paid to do this on the internet, man. Our payment is a spiritual gift, man. All right. But nevertheless, these people are sitting here watching these videos day in and day out, And then, hey, shit like that, when you expose them, like, yo, bro, what kind of low life has a sock puppet? Like, you're not tricking nobody. I know what the hell you doing. It's kind of funny when you're trying to troll them, but when you expose them for being a troll, like, let's say a real troll, right? You got this grown ass man, right, sitting over here trolling you on whatever video about some kind of bullshit about whatever. And then you go back like, bro, you can hack into his shit and see his whole, whoever he is. Like, bro, you 37 years old, you know what I'm saying? And you work at the gas station. You don't even, you 37 years old, work at the gas station, you know what I'm saying? Living with so-and-so roommate or whatever, whatnot. And like, this is all you do for a living, bro. Like, really, bro? You ain't got nothing else better. Bro, go get a job, man. You wasting way too much time on the internet commenting on some goddamn, I don't know, some kid reviews, toy reviews type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing else better to do than watch some toy reviews, some unboxing shit, and comment some bullshit on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say the new iPhone come out tomorrow. Like, it just released and somebody unboxing it. You got to go write a 12-page paragraph for attention of how this phone's sucking. You ain't even got it. You know what I'm saying? You over here borrowing somebody's phone. You know what I'm saying? But come on, bro. You break that down to somebody like, bro, you way too old for this shit, bro. Go get a goddamn job. Go apply at Walmart, bro. They'll take you. Go work at Publix or some shit. This motherfucker will be hurt to his spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, this is what this here word is doing to these people, man. Because why? As we're preaching these things, man, they watching the videos, and then it's playing in the back of their mind. You know what? God damn. I am a goddamn 2-time loser. Not only are they exposing me in the shit that, I got a job to try to debunk these people, but my job is really to cover up the truth with these bullshit lies, man. My whole life is a lie, man. My whole life is coming to an end. All these prophecies are actually coming to pass. As I'm watching these videos year after year for my job, I'm actually seeing the downfall of my people, man. I'm seeing these curses coming upon me, man. I'm seeing this depression setting in on me, man. You know what I'm saying? All these different things these people are starting to see now, and is cutting them to the damn soul, man. Let me read this again. Hebrews 4:12. It says, "For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of joints and marrows, and is a discerner of thoughts and intent of the heart." All right? Hey, man, we can go into Esau and how Esau want to come in and be like, yo, those words were smooth as butter. You know what I'm saying? War was in his heart, or gift destroyed this, a gift destroyed the heart. So you see these Edomites come around, you know what I'm saying? Though he started carefully with tears, there was no place of repentance found for him. So we might be on the highways and the byways breaking down our history or whatever, whatnot, and the atrocities that Esau done unto us. Now, this is a real life example. We had these damn Edomites come up, this Edomite lady come up one day. It was like, I get what you guys are saying, and, we're sorry about that. Can we just buy you guys some pizza? We just 2 seconds. I just want to buy you guys some pizza or whatever, whatnot. No, we don't need nothing from you. We good. Ain't no telling what you're doing in that anyway. And we not poor. We not broke. We can feed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? No, we good. And then that shit there cut them even way more. To be like, damn, not only did we wrong y'all done found out about it, y'all reading it out of the scriptures. Now I can't even so-called atone, or I can't even try to put your ass back to sleep with all this. All right? Because why? These scriptures is letting us know about your whole character from the beginning to the end, man. We already know what the moves you're going to make and how, what's inside your character, man. All right? So these scriptures, man, it pierce you all the way down to the damn soul, man. Your ass is fully exposed, man, for being who you are. Not just Esau, everybody, man. 2/3 of our people as well, too, man. All right? So from there, we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 14. It says, wherefore thus saith Yahweh, power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and they shall devour them. Hey, like I said, man, going back to that New Jersey situation, we don't got to physically put our hands on nobody, bro. All we doing is preaching, man. This here word is sharper than any two-edged sword, bro. This is what's cutting them the fuck up. It's cutting them all the way down to their damn spirit, man. It's causing them to go out to the damn bar, buy up the damn bar, buy up all this alcohol, buy more and more drugs. You know what I'm saying? Going out committing suicide just by reading the Bible. That's all we doing, reading the Bible, man. We didn't change up nothing that's in it, man. All right, we just got the real breakdown and the real understanding of what's really in these scriptures. And more importantly than that, we actually going in throughout the whole scriptures. We're not just cherry picking, God love you or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like little small things they be trying to pick out, at church, try to make it seem, paint a certain type of narrative. All right, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. Well, that's out of context. Who is he actually talking about? He's talking about the Israelites. But yet y'all keep saying that to make yourself feel a little bit better. But nevertheless, when his truth come out, all right, this here truth is devouring your ass, man. All right, it's slicing and dicing your ass and it's burning your ass up, man. That's why a lot of these Edomites is losing sleep, turning up. They just bugging out, man. They just flipping out, man. They already know, man. All right, if they ain't heard directly, man, it's just in the air and their spirit understand what's going on, man. Now they being roused up, man. All right. So we're going to go from there to Isaiah 55 and was it 11? Yep. 55 and 11 says, so my word that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void. It shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereunto I sent it. All right. So look, we're not just out here talking out of our ass where people be thinking that, oh, y'all believe that ain't never coming true, whatever, whatnot. Hey, like the scripture say, bless your eyes will see the things that you see. Let me grab that. What is that? Luke 21 and 10? No, Luke 10 and 21. This is Luke 10 and I'll read it all the way down. Luke 10 and 21 says, in that hour Yahweh shall rejoice in spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and the prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for it seemed good in thy sight. All things are delivered to me of my Father, and no man knoweth who the Son is, but the Father, and who the Father is, but the Son, and whom the Son will reveal him. And he turned to his disciples and said privately, blessed are the eyes which see the things you see. For I tell you, many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which you see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear and have not heard them. All right, so look, a lot of people are thinking that the Most High is, y'all still reading out that book. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed. It's the same old thing. It's the same old game, man. Y'all believe that, so on and so forth. That book ain't real. It is fake. None of those prophecies in that book has ever came true. I had some Edomite tell me about that. And there's never been one prophecy out of that book that's ever come true. Like, yeah. See, you just trying to save face right now. You know what I'm saying? Homeboy got all super mad and like that. Really, that's all. Like, well, I believe in the Bible. I believe everything in it is true based off of the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got faith, but also like, yo, dog, this is undeniable. You got the majority of the prophecies that came to pass already. Like, you only got a couple left. Why wouldn't you believe in the scriptures? You know? Oh, well, hey, it ain't not one prophecy in that book, and ain't none of them ever came true. Well, that's because you don't, you despise these things. You don't want these things to be true. That's what, that's like when you're telling somebody like, yo, man, you need to stop doing what you're doing before you get caught by the police. Bro, I ain't gonna never get caught, bro. I ain't gonna never get caught. Like, come on, bro. Like, I guarantee everybody that's ever been a serial bank robber, drug dealer, whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? They always thought, like, especially robbing banks, like, I ain't gonna never get caught. That's why motherfuckers do it. If they thought that they was gonna get caught, they wouldn't be robbing banks. You see what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you try to tell them that they're gonna get caught. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna get caught. I ain't gonna get caught. But they telling themselves that so that they can feel a little bit better about the wicked shit that they finna do anyway. They know that they gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? But they got a lot of themselves about this. That's the same thing with this, man. All right, so what? A lot of people thinking that these words, Most High's words, is going out void. Oh, that's just some book, whatever. Y'all believe in that fake stuff. There's prophecies all over the place in all kind of different books. Like, I ain't seen not one yet, man. It's the only book that's got real prophecies that's actually coming to pass. You know what I'm saying? Where it's direct to the point. It's clear. Hey, it's not no broad statements. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could make a prophecy back in the day. Oh, this a volcano is going to erupt and somebody going to get burnt up and some trees going to wind up dying. Well, of course, yeah, that's going to eventually happen. Yeah, of course, yeah. That's going to eventually happen, yeah. I mean, somebody could prophesy right now. They can go write in a book, oh, yeah, there's going to be a car accident. Well, there's car accidents every day. That's not necessarily a prophecy, man. But we talking about certain things like, hey, man, you have sold Judah unto the Grecians, man. He's talking to the Africans in the book of Joel chapter 3, man. Talking to the Africans who sold us sold a boy or sold them for wine and being a harlot. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we were sold for. Who was we sold to? The Edomites, who wound up taking over Greece and stuff like that, man. And then we was scattered far from our land, scattered into the four corners of the earth. All right, we was taking on cargo slave ships. All right, that's how direct it is, man. All right, but nevertheless, a lot of people either want to lie to themselves about these things or, hey, the Most High got them blinded with these things. But ultimately, Esau see his downfall is coming, man. But at the end all be all, they have to lie to themselves like the bank robber dude. No, I ain't gonna never get caught, bro. I'm the best bank robber ever, man. I ain't gonna never get caught. No, good and damn well your ass gonna get caught, but that just make you feel like you sleep better at night, man. But at the end all be all, man, these people are being cut up in their everyday life, man. Whether they can't sleep at night, you know what I'm saying? They just bugged out throughout their whole damn day at work, man. You know what I'm saying? Where they just come home from work and just start drinking or whatever, whatnot. Their whole livelihood is just going down the drain just from us preaching these here words, man. Preaching out of the scriptures, man. All right, and every one of the Most High's words is going forth, and now you seeing everything starting to manifest now. That's why it's getting worse and worse and worse on them. That's why they're trying to take us off the internet. That's why they're trying to demonize us, trying to say that we terrorists and whatever, whatnot, and blame all this stuff on us because they trying to stop the prophets from speaking. Which, there is a prophecy that says that, there's going to be a famine of the word, and that's, the Most High's plan first and foremost, but Esau is going to enact it. But ultimately, in the carnal sense, this is why Esau's trying to stop the word from going out, man. Because it's exposing him first and foremost. He can't keep being a damn devil. He got to be deceiving people. All right, just like the Wizard of Oz, man. The wizard in the Wizard of Oz, man, he can't keep controlling everybody and have everybody under his subjection if they got the curtain pulled back and you can see it's just a little man back there with a bunch of different instruments or whatever, whatnot, special effects and things like that, man. So he got to keep that curtain closed and keep everybody believing in special effects so he can have power over them. That's like the damn devil, man. But we like, Toto pulling the curtain back and it's like, nah, look, this little small motherfucker on his box back here that's got all y'all, duped over this here situation. He ain't really nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what's cutting him to the core, man. All right. So, oh, matter of fact, I was just, let me go back to Luke. This is Luke 21 and 15. All right. So this is talking about, well, let me just read this on down. Luke 21 and 12, it says, but before all these, they shall lay hands on you and persecute you and deliver you up to synagogues and into prisons and being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. All right. For preaching out here, preaching in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah's name, man. You seen that sign they put up there? Yahweh Shah is coming. Oh, now this is anti-Semitic. So you seeing these things are starting to take place, man. All right. Verse 13, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. This is that witness, man. All right. Verse 14, settle it not in your heart, not to meditate before what you shall answer. So like your answer. Verse 15, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. All right. So nevertheless, going back into verse 15, man. All right. Because these aren't our words. These are the Most High's words, man. So they're really, you're not fighting against us, man. You're not arguing. You're not debating and arguing against us. You're arguing with the Most High, man. He the one that created your ass and all the damn elements and minerals and all the shit that you need to survive, man. All right. Not even the things that you like or the things that you want. Just the bare necessities for your ass to be living. All right. But nevertheless, that's who you arguing with. That's what it is. But nevertheless, it's not us. It's the Most High's words that's cutting you like this, man. When we stick to the script, man, and sticking to these scriptures, not leaning on our own opinion, our own hearts, man. These words are enough, man. All right. These are living words, man. If you don't see that people are being affected by us just reading this here book, man, the same book that they used to have in all their houses, want to preach into, oh, Jesus this, Jesus that. That same thing is coming back onto them as a curse now, man. All right. Let me verse 17. Well, verse 16. And you shall be betrayed both by parents, brethren, kinfolks, and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death, and you should be hated of all men for my name's sake. Why? Basically for just preaching this here word, man. It's not like, if anything, as far as actions and physical stuff going on, we changed our life for the better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't eat pork no more. You know what I'm saying? If you was sleeping around with other men's wives back in the world, we don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? If whatever you was doing back in the world, all this worldly stuff, like, yo, we, to our best ability are living according to the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the physical, the actions that we doing, if anything, we're actually, in Esau's mind state, we're better productive citizens here in America, man. All right, because trying to live by the dietary laws, we don't got to keep going to the hospital all the goddamn time and shit like that. So there's a cost there. You know what I'm saying? As far as us being just niggas and shit like that, we're not out here committing crimes and nothing like that, man. So for us, the crime rate is going down, man, because we're not committing no crimes, man. You see, besides being the Israelite, you know what I'm saying? That's like the only crime we committed. But as far as out here breaking into people's houses and sticking up the store and all kind of shit like that, we're not doing nothing like that, man. If anything, you know what I'm saying? We were those people, but now we're not doing that no more. So the crime rate for us is going down, man. But yet and still, it's not that they want to persecute us for our actions, all right? Because again, just like Yahushua, well, his actions, he was actually healing people, bringing people back to life from the dead, man. All right, but y'all mad because he said that he was the son of the Most High, man. So just like how we preaching now, y'all mad that we saying we the Israelites, we the men of the Lord, all right, and we prophesying and telling you what the Lord, thus saith the Lord. And that's what you try to persecute us over, just reading out the scriptures, man. All right, it's these words, it's devouring these people out here, man. And that's what they upset about, not because of the actions that we doing in our life or whatever, whatnot. It's not like, oh, we came into this here truth or whatever, whatnot, and started selling drugs, started killing people. You know what I'm saying? Doing all kind of wicked shit like that. And people like, oh, since y'all joined this, you know how when people start joining gangs, like their livelihood go down for worse. They start selling drugs, getting into violence and so on and so forth, Ever since you joined that gang, man, it's just been in and out of prison, in and out of prison, in and out of prison, man. And now for anything, we could get locked up for, this here truth is because we just preaching, man. You know what I'm saying? And we, man, we just read that. Verse 12. But before all these things, they shall lay hands on you and persecute you and deliver you up into the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Again, so if we do get locked up, it's only because we're preaching out of the scriptures, man, out of the Bible, man. Not because what we physically doing and no actions like that, man. We ain't, and then, they talk about we're a hate group and we violent or whatever, whatnot. Well, we ain't put our hands on nobody. Now, we'll defend ourselves if somebody want to come up and get stupid, but we're not over here on an offensive with nobody, man. We're not putting our hands on nobody, man. All we're doing is preaching these here scriptures, and the Most High is bringing curses down upon our enemies, man, and he's the one that's devouring them right now, man. We're not the ones selling them opioids or making them lose their jobs, making them fall in financial situations, or making them commit suicide, or none of these things, man. This is just the Most High bringing these plagues down upon them, and they can't bear these things. So this is the outcome of all those things, man. All right, but the action that warranted that reaction was us on the highways and the byways and on these videos just preaching this here word, man. All right, so I'm gonna read one more. We're gonna close out. This is the book of Hosea 6. This is Hosea 6:5. It says, therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth. All right. So look, this word hew means like basically to cut. Like you hewed a tree, you cut it down or cut it in half. It says, therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. So the Most High is slaying you by his prophets. All right. Now, how is he slaying you by his prophets? Are his prophets out here, the men of the Lord, are they actually out here killing you physically? With guns and swords and stuff like that? No. It says, therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth. All right. So the Most High is killing these people out here by preaching, man. Just by going out here and putting up these here videos and going on the highways and the byways, man. Preaching, putting up videos, man. All right. Edifying, man. Exposing Esau for who he is, the devil, man. All right. And bringing out, some of his game plan, like the RFID chip being the mark of the beast, so on and so forth, But nevertheless, also going into their judgment, man. This is what a lot of these Edomites are losing sleep over, because they know that they're at the end of their kingdom, man. All right. So now they about to come down with having great wrath, because they know they have but a short time, man. They just going to bug out, man. All right. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and close out with that. Lord willing, this here the lesson was edifying into the elect. Until next time, I say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for you, Aki, pushing this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth, and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect.
Until next time, I say stay strong. Shalom.